I welcome you all for this new academic year. Myself, Mrs. Sharon Janeja, and I am going to teach you English of Standard 7. This is my first online class, and we are going to follow this book, Honeycomb book, that is NCERT book. You can download this book. So the first lesson is, the name of the lesson is 3 questions. 3 questions, the heading itself tells us about the lesson. What is there in the lesson that we can see in the heading? 3 questions. A king has 3 questions and is seeking answer to them. What are the questions? Does the king get what he wants? So here, king is puzzled with 3 questions, and he thought that if he knew the answer of all these 3 questions, he would never fail in his life. So he called his people, he sent the messengers to seek answer. Seek means find, to find answer of all these 3 questions. I am reading the lesson now. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were: what is the right time to begin something? Which people should they listen to? And what is the most important thing for him to do? I repeat all these 3 questions again. What is the right time to begin something? Which people should they listen to? And what is the most important thing for him to do? So the king wants answer of all these 3 questions. The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. Means the king announced reward. Whoever gives right and satisfactory answer, king would reward them. A large sum of money. So many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. So all the people, all the wise men, they came up with different ideas, they came up with their different views and different answers, and they were suggesting. So in reply to the first question, some said that the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, could he do everything at its proper time. Others said that it was impossible to decide in advance the right time for doing something. So here, first group of people, they suggested the king that the king should follow a timetable. He should make a timetable and follow it strictly. Others said it is impossible because it is impossible to decide in advance the right time. What is the right time to do anything? Instead of that, they advised the king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, and always do whatever seemed necessary at that time. Avoid means to neglect, to keep away. To keep away all the foolish pleasures. Pleasures means enjoyment. All the foolish pleasures the king should avoid, and he should do what is necessary at that particular point of time. So some of the hard words I have written on the blackboard. First is messenger. The word meaning of messenger is a person who sends message, who gives message. That is called messenger. Second word meaning is throughout. Second one is throughout. Throughout means all over. Yes. The third one is strictly. Strictly means very firmly. Then fourth one is pleasures. Pleasures, as I have explained, pleasures means enjoyment. So the second group of people said that king should avoid all the worldly pleasure and always do whatever necessary at that time. Necessary means important at that particular time. Yet others said that the king needed a council of wise men who would help him at the proper time. This was because one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from others the right time for every action. So here he said, some of the people said that the king needed a council. Council, what is council? Here I have it. Council means a group of people, group of wise people who gives advice to the king. That is called council. A group of people chosen to give advice or to make rules. That is called council. So council of wise men. King should take counsel of wise men who would help him act at the proper. Because according to them, one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from others. Now the second group of people said, I am reading, but then others said that there were some things which could be urgent. These things could not wait for the decision of the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future. And only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to magicians. See now, the other group of people, they believe in luck. So they said that king should take advice from the magicians. Why? Because they have a power to look into the future. So other group of people, they came up with their different answer that the king should go to the magicians. In their answers to the second question, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors. Others said the priest. A few others chose the doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. Now see, for answer to the second question, some people said that he should take advice from the counselors. What is counselors? I have written counselors. Yeah. Counselors means what? Counselors are the member of the council, means the group of the wise men. They are counselors. Some say priests. Priests are the holy men in the religious place. Few chose the doctors, and yet others say the soldiers, as they are the main part and very important part of the nation. To the third question, some said science, others chose fighting, and yet others religious worship. To the third question was, you must still remember, what is the most important thing for him to do? For that, they came up with their answer that some said science, others chose fighting, yet others religious worship. So here also they came up with different answers, different views and different thoughts. Now the king is more puzzled, more confused, because many answers he has and he is not able to choose the correct one. So now what does he do? As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward, because he was not satisfied. That is why he gave no reward to anyone. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. A new word came, hermit. Hermit is a person who lives alone and leads a simple life. A saint, we can say. Simple life, they used to say. So here, the king heard about a hermit who stays in the nearby woods. So he decided to go there and seek question of his three answers. He decided to go there. The hermit lived in wood which he never left. He saw no one but simple people. And so the king put on ordinary clothes. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. King knows that in the woods the people are very simple. They live a simple life. That is why he put on ordinary clothes, and the horse on which he was riding, that horse, he left with his bodyguard and he went alone to the hermit. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The hermit was old and weak, and as he worked, he breathed heavily. You can see in the picture, I'll show you. This is the hermit, this is the king. You see, the hermit is very old and weak. And when king met hermit, he was digging the ground. So very gently the king greeted the hermit, say hello, and hermit also responded. He said hello and he started digging the ground. He was hardly bothered and he was breathing heavily. So now see what happened. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs means things, what affairs are the most important? I have written here this word affairs. Affairs means things. Which things are important in his life? Okay. So now see. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. Means he did not respond. He did not answer the king. He went on digging. You are tired, said the king. Let me take a spade and work in your place. Now, the hermit did not answer the king. Now here you see the some qualities of a king. Generally when we think about a king, king are very boastful, they are very proudy people. But here this king have a certain quality. He is very calm, he is respectful, he is patient. So some of the qualities we find here in this lesson. So very quietly said, you are tired. Who said? King said. King said, hermit, you look very tired. Give me your spade. I will dig for you. You take rest. And hermit was really tired because he was very old man. So what he said? Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade, and he sat down on the ground. He said, okay, you because I am very tired. So he gave his spade to the king and he sat near his hut. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer but stood up, stretching out his hands for the spade and said, now you rest and let me work. First time when the king asked, hermit did not reply. Now again while digging, second time he is reminding, is asking question. Oh dear hermit, please answer my questions. I have asked you 3 questions and I came here to seek the answer of all these 3 questions. But here the second time the hermit did not respond. But here also, the second time also, the king is quiet, he is patient. He is respectful to this hermit. He is respectful to hermit. So, second time also, when the hermit did not reply, he was not angry, he was not annoyed on him. He said, the hermit said, king, now you give me spade, you look tired, now I'll dig, you take it. But here, the king is very kind-hearted. He knows that this man is very weak, very old. So he said, no, you take rest. I'll dig for you. Don't worry. Now here one new word has come. He dug 2 beds. What is bed? Bed is not on which we lie. This bed is a small patches of ground for plants. Or in other words I say, place where the plants are sown. That is called bed. So he had dug 2 beds and then again he asked the question. The hermit is not replying. But he continued to dig the ground. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed and then another. The sun went down behind the trees and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me so and I will return home. Lastly, the king must be very frustrated. So he said, last time I am asking you, hold from morning till evening, I was digging the ground. Twice I asked you, but you are not replying. I came here to seek answer of my all 3 questions. If you don't want to answer me, please tell me. I will return home. 3rd time the king asked, but still this hermit was quiet. What do you think? Why the hermit was quiet? Was he deaf? Was he arrogant? Was he proudy? No, he was not proud. He was more interested in giving the answer practically than verbally. At the end of the lesson, we have finished first part of the lesson. Second part we will continue in the next session. So here we see that King Hermit is not replying to the king. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Instead of that, on the contrary, he said, see, look at your back. Someone came running to you. Pay attention there. Don't pay attention on your question, because he wants to give a practical answer. So here we end our first part of the lesson. I have written hard words on the board. You can copy down, make one 200 pages single line notebook for English classwork, and this way you have to follow the pattern. Each word you have to write 5 times in your classwork copy. And the first exercise is word meaning. Here some of the word meanings I have written on the board, which are given in your textbook. These word meanings one time you have to write in your classwork copy.